All right. So, quick question for you. Over here first. You able to read it?
This is an all-sports station.
Okay, these two
production.
questions about they sent over their staging. You can this right here. Their staging pitchly.net the pen test results. So I asked them like more about the pen test. It was essentially they scored a 1 on it after adding in black box and unauthenticated. No code scan. Then I asked if this essentially did they do a pen test against their production web server. He said yes. So I'm asking over here on the email side if they're able to share or send the production server application pen test with Walmart. If not, were the results exact same as the staging server's findings and rescan results?
2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes.
Like, should I even
7
ask
more added
for
on
it?
the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Asking them for their actual, since it says yes that they do a production server app pen test. Should I ask for the production one, or should I be asking, is your production the exact same as your... Okay. And then if he says, then I'm asking if not, if you won't give it to me, were the results the exact same as the staging server, and am I able to take their word for it? Okay.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
No, because it will be storing.
Here's Watson.
Yes and no. It's storing very little. It's only going to store the Walmart employees' commentary.
3rd down conversion.
That's it. Here, I'll scroll up. Read this guy. Yep, for the most part, but it will be considered proprietary because they are confidential, because they will be like Walmart people. I don't know what level of Walmart, but they can put their commentary in for each resource. What?
There was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
Yeah, kind of. I can show you what's going to end up being. This is one.
Speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too.
I can't show my. I can't get to my other stuff. Yeah. Not my normal, just my Citrix desktop. Yep, that's what I did. So I'm gonna go and show you this one. So they're gonna produce.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, that's complete to count. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
More like this. So this is what they produced. This PowerPoint, what they were doing manually within Walmart. And then this will be something that Pitchley will do for them. They'll go and scour all these sites,
here
get this information for them. Yeah, essentially, it's just, like this is what I was talking about. How it would be cool if they would do something like this for cyber stuff,
and they're going to mark
for breaches and all that crap. That would be so much easier.
By about a yard, if
and then I guess that they can put commentary on these. I'm not sure how it looks. Maybe it's more like one on the left. They can do more of a commentary field, and that is stored in Pitchly. So that's why it's considered like confidential or proprietary, whatnot. It's not on this one. They're on these, but it will be on there. No.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
It's all
Let's say the
fixed.
3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
They sent me the rescan. Certified that all 4 mediums were fixed.
9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
So we can validate production
now
controls.
The first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now
This
after
question
that
here
run.
I'm
They
asking,
might be bold
it's because
with
he
this
said,
second down
that's
call
kind of
after
funny.
that type of a gain.
Where's it at? There, right
The
here.
last run got
So this
6.
performed
Now
at the same
2nd and
time.
4.
It's essentially their Vol scan is their web app pen test. They do it at the same time every quarter.
Throwing his Cousins.
And then he says, should we have them done at a
That'll be
separate
complete
time
to
by
Cook.
a separate party?
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's what it sounds like. It's all ran through AWS. And they have they use a website called, or a web hosting service. Come on, scroll down. Called Meteor Galaxy.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
I'm not sure if I
line.
should put that on the 3rd parties or 4th parties.
Handoff comes to Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard
It's
line.
their hosting place.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Accessible through. So you'll be. It's a web app. So when you go to the web app, you'll be interfacing with Meteor Galaxy more so, or more or less, and then it gets sent on to AWS whenever you hit save or whatever. From my understanding.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Yep. All of our stuff goes straight to AWS.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Homework enters. Homework.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure
they're
speed
third
getting to
party
the
at that-
corner,
they're
making
fourth
sure
party
that the
at that
blocking
point.
is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you.
You could ask him too, like,
Sometimes those wide receivers, tight ends, that might be
Meteor
flexed
Galaxy
out. They've got to
a part of
control
your
the
pen
edge
test,
and make
or
sure
are they
no one
outside
from
of
the
the scope of your
outside
pen
can spill
test?
the play before he gets
Are
there.
you able to get a pen test from
The
Meteor
job of any
Galaxy?
linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. This is taken at the 18.
I just said is Meteor Galaxy included in the scope of the production/stadium application
yards. And possession will switch hands.
They do go through and explain to you how it interfaces.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They punted last time. They had what steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll drop here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Yeah, it says that they run their app containers in a firewall network environment.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Galaxy tells your app what port to listen on via the $sign port environment via variable, which contains a number such as 3000.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Galaxy forwards all port 80 traffic.
A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys at first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
They say it's coordinated AWS. I think they're just confronting like the interface that you get to when you go to.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Yep.
It's posted through Galaxy at AWS. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Container. Yep, that uses MongoDB.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nope, it was a CEO officially.
I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
CEO and president.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time. And that last run, they just cut right through them.
Certifications are recertified for people who have access to logs.
Five, here's
and he
second
said,
and 5.
no, there's only 2 people who have access to logs.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his
That's the CEO.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It says here that the audit logs are only accessible to CTO and VP of client value. At this time, we do not use a revolving basis because of limited team member access.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
I have to say I had a revolving
Watson, he
cycle
fakes to Johnson and now
validation.
looks to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
I've heard of pitches before. I don't know why, but I've heard
the
of
line
it.
of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense?
Come back to the
Should they have even
spreadsheet and
gone
see
for
if
it
this
at all?
chunk
Will
is...
that change what they do going
They
forward
tell you
in
how
this
Galaxy
game? A lot of
interfaces
questions
with
to
them.
be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
That tells me that they have 0 access.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down and 4. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Bring your own key.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
1.3.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So they're good to go then? I don't need to ask about... I'll just add it as a 3rd or 4th party, not they're just a web hosting for network containers.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Or I'll just put this down, this chunk. But change it from runs to be more like an app container in a firewall network environment.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I thought I had, named college kids. Probably, I keep thinking of that, what was that intern that we had over in
Now
Iowa?
we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back him up.
She was in IAM, I believe. And then one lady left, so then she came over to work with Julie. Yeah, the redhead. What was her name? Yeah, I saw her in some, I forgot what article she wrote about. I think she wrote about Cole. Yeah, his audio was, yeah, somebody.
Cook
music.
following the penalty, shedding through the defense, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
See, I think, I kind of remember her saying something about pitch leads, but I don't know why. I don't know. It's neither here nor there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. A give. This is Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense.
So
in this case, looked like the offensive line.
I figured I wouldn't just click through them all.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
I don't either, but I put a calendar reminder to say, hey, remember to be done with this.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's one of the...
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I'll probably signing off around 3:30 today. So I was on it at 6:45. All right. Yep.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bailey's kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Let's go!
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Johnson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. And he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Shamar Stephen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a 43-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And they want this well upfield across the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 52 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins to throw it. It's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here's David Johnson in the Houston offense yet again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brandon Dunn in on the stop. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd down, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, Watson. Caught by Cobb. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Cousins from the gun on third. Open man as Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 12 yards there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Cousins again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Zach Cunningham came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This one from 35 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And take a shot now.
So it's the 10 offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now out comes Minnesota. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson a give. This is Johnson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Second and 7. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now out comes Houston. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll run it. Pushing his way through. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First down, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Watson. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson there to make the grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. He'll buy some time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Eric Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play action now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. You'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Cousins now from the 50. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout.
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Position now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You hate that you've had to call on your kids so often, but the fact that time and time again, he's come through. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Sealing down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Bailey's kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Watson and the Texans now down by 10, just over a minute 40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards, is secondary to keeping the clock moving.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And some more time.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time.
He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 70 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.